Day 10 into the double digits. That means I'm almost a third of the way done. Yeah. I got up early this morning, like at 4 a.m., because that's when my alarm went off. I went to bed at 9 and I only like to sleep 7 hours, so got up at 4, laid in bed for 2 hours and just wrote in my journal on my phone. And then got out of my tent and it was freezing cold out. My water bottle sitting outside had ice in it. And my fingers were cold for the first hour or two. But it warmed up. I knew I had 30 miles to do today to get to town. So that kind of put a little pep in my step. And it's been all fire roads. Flat, easy, fast. I think it's not even 11 and I've already gone 20 miles, which means I only have 10 to go. So I'm excited about that. Just fixing the old Uni again. I noticed I broke a spoke sometime. I just found it today. So I'm gonna put a new one in. Besides that, all is good. I'm excited to get into town and get some food, resupply, and get back on trail maybe. I almost forgot the most important part and best part of the day. I was worried that my knee would hurt this morning. But when I got out of the tent, it hurt a little bit, but not that bad. I think because I did the old ice recipe last night, it's feeling pretty good. When I'm riding, it don't hurt at all. So that really put a big smile on my face, because it could have been an injury that stopped me from completing the trail. So welcome to Chemalt. This is by far the most dangerous section of the trail so far. Day 10 recap. It was a pretty good day. A lot of fire road and dirt road. I did like almost 30 miles and made it to Chemalt by like 1 o'clock. So I was super stoked. It was my biggest day ever. I did a couple miles more, so I think 32 miles was the total. And in town, I was looking for pizza. I was really craving a pizza, and I went to every gas station and a couple cafes, but no pizza. So that kind of sucked, but I had to settle for hot dogs, which weren't great, but they're better than ramen noodles. I used some of the Wi-Fi and gotta check some emails and stuff, the usual. I went to this funny market that this dude was working at, and he was hilarious. He was checking me out and he was like ringing me up, and he's like, "Oh, it didn't scan. I guess it's free." So he gave me like, I don't know, $5-10 worth of free stuff, which was cool. Thanks, dude. I hope your boss doesn't watch this. And he also gave me a free like vodka drink or something that, to be honest, wasn't delicious, but for free, I'm not gonna complain. After that, I met a guy on a bike with a dog. I believe his name's John, and his dog's name is Mira. And he has been riding his bike since October. He's from Canada. He started up at the border and rode like the Continental Divide Trail, down, hooked up with the Tahoe Rim Trail, and went all the way down to Mexico, and then turned around and is coming back up. And we talked for a long time. He's a super cool guy. and he ended up riding with me for a couple miles to the next campground, and we camped together. And there was a dude there, like an older guy, that was an acorn picker. And apparently that's the thing, like people go and they hunt acorns and they fill up bags to sell these bags of acorns to craft people and places that need acorns, you know, like big acorns. And so that was kind of interesting. He had a fire, and so we hung out there, and I drank a couple IPAs, and John had a couple beers, and it was just nice to socialize and chill out, and it was super cool. And that pretty much wrapped up the day. It was, yeah, pretty nice day. I was happy. Still am.